What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the Matt Pierre Career Mode series. Today we're ending the season. We're playing the last 2 games. And hopefully things go better than last episode because I'm not sure how much more of that I could take. Alright, Madden, what do you got for us this week? I'm not sure I want to find out, but I'll be forced to do so anyway. Matt and the Bucks here to take on the Oakland Raiders as we square off here in the Gruden Bowl. Let's do it. Speaking of John Gruden, for those of you that are still waiting on that new mini-series of mine, I'll let you know that John Gruden was the main inspiration behind it, and I think it'll be a pretty fun little series to do, and I will be recording that very, very soon. I've been planning out kind of how I want the first episode to go. But let's focus on Matt Pierre now. It is the Matt Pierre Career Mode series after all, and it's so weird to see how good his stats have been this year for receiving, and then just how few wins have come as a result. He has 16 touchdowns on the ground. He might break 20 for the first time in his career, and we're still at max getting 7 wins. So I'm not sure exactly how Madden could top itself after last episode, but hopefully things go a little bit better. Just the way we lost those games. It's one thing to get like blown out or outplayed, but when the game swings on plays that you might never see again at all, it just really gets to me. They're going to bring the blitz now. Caught. That's Godwin. Move the chains. Let's sit down right here in the middle as the catch again made by Godwin moves the sticks. I would not like to run to Khalil Mack's side. We'll go left or up the middle, and we get 3. From the 40-yard line, Winston outside the numbers, and that's on target, finding Mike Evans. Good play. Showing blitz here as we go play action, and Winston has a wide open man. It's Chapman to the 6. Nice start. Now we run the stretch from inside the red zone, and Pierre has nowhere to go, at least outside. We'll sit down here in the end zone, or maybe we won't get there at all, as Winston finds Godwin, and that caps off a very good opening drive. Where was this earlier in the season, Tampa? And we'll go to the ground on this possession with Matt Pierre. Get the safety, thank you very much. Is it one-on-one with Matt and the safety? It is, and Matt Pierre is off to the races, a 74-yard touchdown. Thank you, Alate, as he helps lead the way for Matt getting his 1,500th yard of the season. And probably a lot more than that. Alate made that touchdown possible, so now it's time for him to get the ball. Let's go. Alate, uh-oh. Well, we tried. We'll run behind Alate again, but Khalil Mack there to meet Matt 3 yards behind the line. So this drive not going anywhere, it seems. Winston 3rd and 13. Whoa, why'd you throw it there? Evans was open. I didn't want the football. I gave up on the route. So Oakland has scored 10 straight, and now it's a 4-point game. Again, we'll throw it on this first down. Winston. Now you can look for Matt, or a nice double catch there, as you could call it, for Corey Chapman. Again, Winston, we need a play. And I think that Khalil Mack is hurt because he's not on the field and hasn't been in a little bit. As Winston overthrows the open Godwin downfield. That should have been a touchdown. Our lead continues to shrink. It's 14-13 here in the first half. We'll attempt to run the football a bit now before halftime hits. And we'll go up the middle, but not for very much. Still no Khalil Mack, so no extra blocking here on 3rd down. We'll have Matt Pierre instead sit in the middle of the defense. And there it is. Can we help open up Mike Evans? There we go, 1st down. On the counter now. Oh, Matt Pierre, 2nd effort. It needs a 3rd as he still loses a yard. All right, we have time on our side, so as long as we get this conversion. So let's sit right here. And the short throw complete to O.J. Howard. That'll do. A minute 20 on the clock. And again, it's short for Howard as he picks up 10 more. Trying to get a run in now. 2nd down and 1. Move the chains. Pierre to the 20. Spun down after a gain of 12. So in this series, all these years have passed and still the Raiders have not gotten enough good defenders alongside Khalil Mack. And right now, they don't even have him. 2nd down and 10. Winston with time. There's an open man. Chris Godwin to the 1. Thank you. You know what comes next, right? Just overpower them. 1st and goal. Pierre is in for the touchdown. Number 18 on the season. 20 looks very possible at this point. So let's shatter some records along a meaningless end of the season. On to the 2nd half. We lead by 8. Let's try to build it up. We have extra tight ends in the game, and that isn't even going to matter. Once again, it's time to throw. Just put it up for Godwin. As Winston gets time. Oh, a short throw. Chapman slipped one, and then taken down shy of the marker. Good stop, Oakland. Another field goal for the Raiders. It's 21-16. I do not like this loaded box. Just literally block everyone and throw it to Mike Evans. I guess O.J. Howard, he can run a route as well. They're forcing Whittington to. Just throw it for Evans, please. Winston. No, I guess we'll take the yards, though. Another injury. That's like the 6th injury timeout in this game. There are not going to be any defensive linemen left at this rate. 2nd down and 3, we pitch it, and Pierre gets to the outside. Carl Joseph, see you later. Pierre streaking up the sideline. He'll score another touchdown. It's a big Week 16 showing for Matt Pierre as he unleashes one of his best runs of the season. Still, the defense is allowing a lot of points, so there is no building up a nice lead to protect. That doesn't exist with these Bucks. Let's check it down. No, that was risky. And now we got, not O.J. Howard hurt. The defender got hurt. It's just another injury in this game. I didn't touch the sliders. It's just been a weird one. I'll check the injury report actually later on because there have just been so many. And we'll try to stretch it, but can't get much. 156 already, though. We might hit 200 today. 3rd down and 6. This one's floated up top and caught. Wait a minute. Godwin, what'd you do? He forgot how to catch the football. 8 minutes on the clock. And here we got Chapman once again on the catch and run. He should move the chains. Every time it's close, it seems to favor the defense. I hope that changes. I feel like I've seen 4th and inches and 3rd and inches more than ever this year. Oh no, I'm not sure we got there. Well, here we are. They scored on some long touchdowns, so it's a 29-28 game. We are losing again. And they are showing a very aggressive front here. We're going to try to run this sweep now. Pierre gets 4. It was a 70-plus yard touchdown we allowed, so let's try getting one of our own. I really don't think they can contain us downfield. So here is Winston. Oh, well, if I had made my block, it wouldn't have mattered. We still would have been sacked. 3rd and 13 while trailing, and Winston floats this pass, and it's nearly picked. Outstanding defense, and here we go again. Thank you for the help, defense. We take over. 5 minutes left to play. So let's go get in range. Let's go get some points and try winning this game. Oh, what a move. That was nice, Matt. Another good gain. And they'll send the blitz again as we air it out for Mike Evans. Good catch. And already we find ourselves in scoring range. So let's chew the clock now and get Matt Pierre some carries. and try to limit how much time they have to answer us. Less than 3 to play. Big third down for Winston. Where's it going? Godwin! Yes! He makes the catch. On the ground with 2 minutes to play. Pierre still won't get much. And we'll run it down to about 1:25. All right. Can we move the chains again, perhaps? Winston for Evans, and he dropped it. Right at the goal line. It could have been 6. Instead, it comes down to a field goal in the defense. The field goal part of it is good. So, 31-29. But how about that defense now? They can't allow a field goal back. 11 for Cooper. 7 for Rhodes. Well, they seem to be getting down the field just fine, don't they? Knocked away. Get a sack now. A penalty. Come on. Madden's going to help us out today. I feel it. Or, they're on time. Yes, we win. The Buccaneers have done it. They win a game. We're now 6-9 on the season with 1 more game to go. Pretty fun game too, as Matt Pierre had a bunch of big plays and the offense actually played outstanding, I thought. We get just under 200 yards for Jameis Winston, but no major mistakes, and he did what he was asked to do. Did a good job. Matt Pierre, 177 and 3 touchdowns. Needs just 1 more to get 20 on the season. So let's go for it in week 17. Here we thought week 17 wouldn't mean anything, but guess what? It does. Welcome to the NFC South 3rd place game. We have 2 teams at 6-9. The loser becomes the cellar dweller of the season. And we don't want to lose that and give Kolbulaga a chance to leapfrog us in the standings. So here we go in the final game of this season. Hopefully this is the worst season we have for the remainder of the series, because it was way too close to the bad years with the Colts and the bad years with the Saints. Although this season was bad in a different way. It was almost worse. Maybe it was worse. Spin by Matt. He's got the first, but he'll be nowhere near what he did last year as far as receiving production. A year ago in week 17, we were trying to get to 1,000 yards receiving and came up, I believe, 9 yards shy. Now we're closer to about 509 yards shy. So, unless something big happens, don't expect that. And the 2nd down and 7 play is a slant for Godwin with nobody in the middle for New Orleans. Good play. Let's sit down right here and open downfield. Hello, O.J. Howard. Good start for the offense. I forgot to check injuries last game, but there was only one that lingered after the game, and it was to an offensive lineman who's now on IR. So a lot of minor injuries. And then Winston getting sacked by Holloman. We know how much of a problem he can be. On 2nd and 16. A short throw. Hello, Ryan Pine to the 21. 3rd down and 6. And it's complete for the 1st down. It's Pine once again. We're inside the 15 now of New Orleans. Look at Jacksonville down below. They go 14-2 on the season. Here's Winston just trying to throw it up for Matt Pierre, who makes the catch. It's a gain of 11. And of course, Matt Pierre enters with 19 rushing touchdowns on the season. 3 yards from number 20. He gets the call, runs left, and there it is! Number 20 on the year for Matt Pierre. He still had a fantastic year and might end up averaging over 100 yards per game. It's really weird how this could happen during a season like this, because we've been losing for a vast majority of the time on the field. But Matt Pierre's had so many big plays, I think it makes up for maybe a lack of volume. We'll have to see what the numbers look like when this game is over. From the 26-yard line, Winston gets it away, and open is O.J. Howard for the big catch of 22. We go with the shot play now on first down. Uh-oh, we tried. Deep shot for Evans. He's got it. What an outstanding catch. I don't know if I've seen that animation this year. Nice job. We gotta watch this one more time. The play action to Matt. And then he attempts to pick up the rush. Doesn't exactly work out, but Winston decides we're gonna take a shot at number 13. Spins, makes the catch, comes down with it even through the hit of 48. I've seen that safety jar a lot of those loose before. So just further emphasizes how good of a play that was for Mike Evans. We throw it on second down to the end zone, and Godwin makes the catch, but he can't do it in bounds. Can anyone get the touchdown on this drive? 3rd and 10. Pierre? Maybe? Not gonna happen as Winston is sacked by Holloman. The defense has gone like 3 full possessions not allowing points. Nicely done. 4 yards here for Matt. We go back to the draw now, and up the middle we go. First down, Matt Pierre to midfield. And from the 48, time for another deep shot. Here's Winston for Godwin inside the 30. And Jameis Winston is now 10 of 11. Up the middle with Matt Pierre. That's a face mask and they won't call it. Are you kidding me? All right, throw it up to O.J. Howard. He's going to be wide open. There it is. I called it. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. All right. Great thing we came to play here in week 16 and 17 when the season's over. New Orleans with 2 turnovers. I think Cole Bulaga's nervous. You know, he's sharing the field again with Matt Pierre. And every time that happens, you know, he's nervous that Matt Pierre is going to show that he was the Saints offense and that Bulaga just isn't good enough. Even though he was runner-up in MVP a year ago, this year it clearly has not been as good. Jameis Winston on second down. Nice diving catch from Mike Evans. And we again get into scoring range. I want to make it 24-0, so we'll go to this play. Pierre sits down in the middle. Howard stretches the defense, and it's Evans who ultimately gets the football to the 12-yard line. About a minute to go in this first half. Winston gets it away for 6. It's Mike Evans. And the Buccaneers have their largest lead in weeks. How many? I can't remember. Maybe all season. I really hope this is not a safety. I just want to end the half. There you go, Winston. Get up. Nicely done. So it's 24-0 going into the second half. And Pierre stumbles around here and gets 5. And we have possession. We have a chance to just absolutely destroy the Saints today. We'll do a lot of running in this half with Matt Pierre to help pad the stats and get the clock down, as Matt can't convert the 3rd and 3. We take over again, and Matt Pierre sprints to the outside and gets a solid pickup of 8. We have a nice comfortable lead, so come on Madden, what do you got for me? Matt Pierre's going to fumble, he'll pick it up, fumble again, kick it over his head, caught by the defensive tackle, runs for 50 yards and a touchdown. Give me your worst. Come on, I'm ready for it. 24-0 as we run it here, again to the right, gain of about 5. Just got a nice face mask too to get us into Saint territory. Up the middle again, and we just keep going forward. I'm fine with it. Call to Matt Pierre as he goes up the middle and rips off one of his better runs of the day, getting up to 78 on the ground. Now we run the counter and outrun our blocker to get 4 yards. 2nd and 6. Oh, it's play action now. We changed it up, and O.J. Howard puts the ball at the 5. But we couldn't get a performance like this in, say, a different week when we had to get a victory. Maybe that game against the Carolina Panthers. Third down here for Winston. He just dumps it off to Matt, and there's not much for us to do. So we'll continue running the clock and add a few more. We got to get some yards here, though. Otherwise, they might get good field position and a field goal. Winston, though, is going to the ground. Holloman, he's playing hard. The Saints got a field goal. They will not be shut out by this Tampa Bay defense, but 3 isn't a whole lot better. 3.5 minutes to play now, up 24 points. Pierre going up the middle. Nice block. And a gain of 5. So another season coming to an end for Matt Pierre. Sadly, the lack of playoff success is of course going to continue after enjoying his first introduction with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. This season just wasn't the same. It wasn't right. So hopefully we get the upgrades we need this year to hopefully make next year better. I also hope that there isn't a lot that changes on the offense, because I feel like things work here and they're only going to get better. But on defense, if it doesn't get better, then we're going to continue having games like last episode where we have to win and just really can't have punts or turnovers. We have so little room for error. 1:20 left to go. Winston, how do we close the year? Good protection and good throw as Howard's out of bounds. 3rd and 8. Winston, it's dropped by Matt Pierre. That's how he wants to close out his season. 30-3, and we'll end it with one more Matt Pierre carry. Little misdirection, he gets 1, and I think we're finished here. The game is over. Matt Pierre and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers do a good job of getting 3rd place in the division. We did it. 30-3 is your final. Kolbu Laga not able to challenge Matt Pierre and the Bucs much today. Good day for Jameis Winston, especially in that first half where he was near flawless. And then Matt Pierre didn't have the big yards in this game, but 91 total and a touchdown. Roy Lane did a good job as well with the opportunities that he had. No, we did not make the wild card at 7-9. Wow, Blake Bortles is the MVP. Good for him. So we finished 3rd place in the division. We'll check on Matt Pierre's numbers now, his career and season marks, as he had 20 touchdowns, 1,701 yards. We broke that mark. Jameis Winston, 15 touchdowns, 6 interceptions. Malcolm Hollenbeck, 3 touchdowns to 10 picks. That was tough. In the air, Mike Evans does get 1,000 receiving. Matt Pierre, less than half of what he had a season ago. Pierre ends up with a career high in rushing yards, and it wasn't exactly close. His previous high was 1,529 in his 2nd season, and he got 1,701. Also averaged the most yards per carry he has since that same year, and set the record for most touchdown runs that he has had in a year. And 32 broken tackles. Nice season overall for Matt Pierre. Rushing stats definitely down, partially because rushing stats were up. So we'll go forward now, and hopefully Matt Pierre and the Buccaneers can put together a better overall team next year. I just want to see the career stats now for Matt, as he's at 1,629 yards, 109 rushing touchdowns, with almost 500 career catches and 5,200 receiving yards, 38 more scores. Pierre still has some work to do to get in the top 10 for rushing yards in a career, and Emmitt Smith's record at 18,355 is still a number of years potentially away. However, in touchdowns, he is in the top 10, but 164 is the mark we're chasing for number 1. Alright everybody, that is it for this episode in the Matt Pierre Career Mode series. Please leave your feedback below, leave a like if you enjoyed the video, and subscribe. And don't forget to hit that bell for notifications when I post new videos. I will see you all next year when Matt Pierre begins the year 2025. and we'll see how things go. Have a great day, everybody.